Oh man, Amazon's gonna put some broken build craft in this game. You know I'm gonna take advantage of it. This build has got so many things going on. Seriously, check out the build at the end of this video because it has got all of the illegal perk combos that I could possibly chalk together in one setup, and it works nice. It's just really cool. My favorite part about this build is probably the fact that it has the most amount of refreshing that I've ever played with. So it's really cool having the double gap closer on a 13-second cooldown. And also, I love how this build does a great job kind of shutting down ranged opponents because we have a super heavy range meta right now. Great Axe is fantastic for closing that gap against ranged opponents and then just making it very hard for them to escape. Oh my god, so many bodies on the floor. Seriously, guys, look at the pile of bodies. Oh, it's so good. Anyway, you guys enjoy the build. There is, of course, a written guide link down below if that's your guys' flavor. And last but not least, we do the New World Top 5 fights. So if you have an awesome clip that you want to see featured in the top 5, email that clip to Kristofer@pvpnewworld.com. Now let's get into that PvP commentary. Beautiful, almost 10k execute on that guy's back. Oh man, I gotta love it. It's so fun playing with execute. It's one of my favorite skills in the game. And not just that, but we have the gap closer that deals increased damage as we charge more distance with it. And I've been getting some big hits with that gap closer. Another almost 9k execute to bring that guy down. Oh my god, man, I love it. Absolutely love it. So in this clip here, what I'm doing is my best to just stay on top of the ranged guys. I really, really like this map. Honestly, when it comes to map design, I think this is pretty peak for at least me because we have a perfect amount of cover to just kind of keep ourselves safe from ranged opponents with a build like this, and then also to get on top of them and escape into safety. So close to going down, and I managed to just get out of there with my fire staff and the healer saving me. Oh man, always appreciate when a healer comes by. Hey. And I head back up to the top here, and I get on top of this guy. He does a lot of damage with his blunderbuss. I right away back off, use my gap closer to get out of there, roll off the edge, and just chug some potions. It looks like someone's bringing a flag in here, but there's nothing I'm going to be able to do about that right now. Go for the execute, almost get this guy with it, and then there is the pull. Oh, and we just pull some poor guy who's a little low on health out of there. He ends up going down. I get on top of the musket player. I try to feed him some damage. Unfortunately, he gets just out of my reach. And then there's the gap closer. Big smack on the musket player with the fire staff there. We get him with another hit. Go for the execute. He ends up dodging it. There's the reap. And then I love how fast you can cancel the charge at the end of a light attack. It's so powerful. You have a really quick smack with it. Not to mention the bonus damage that charge is doing thanks to that perk that I have on my Great Axe. And then I, of course, just keep trying to harass these archers, man. The thing here is that I want to stay on top of them because if I let them start shooting me, I'm in big trouble. So we got to make sure that we kill off as many of the archers as we can. I get up top here. There's a beautiful incinerate fireball combo. The execute comes down. We end up getting the kill on that guy. The Great Axe player starts spinning to win. I go for the reap. Unfortunately, he's just out of range of the attack, and he doesn't end up getting hit by it. There's the ultimate to keep myself alive, a gap closer, and the execute that ends up hitting this guy in his gap closer, and then that guy's very low health. I drop off the edge, quickly chug a potion, and then there is the fire staff to go through, and he ends up not healing, which was a huge mistake because that just gives us a nice, easy kill there. Chug the fire staff potion again, and then I turn around to go for the charge in. And this guy's already dead. We got a friendly doing some work here with the hatchet. Oh no, but he's... Oh, never mind. We kill that guy. Poor spear player. And then hatchet guy ends up running off in that direction. This guy chases the hatchet player. And I just get a nice moment of rest. Everybody likes a moment of rest. Back on top of this guy here. Hit him with the burnout into the fireball. He's very low on health. And man, I love it. Great Axe just crushes block. It's so strong. And just like that, we smack his block. We break it. We kill him. Go for the gap closer to break a little bit of distance from the hatchet player there. And then beautiful damage with the Great Axe. Oh my god. Again, we get the execute. I take huge damage from that player, but I managed to survive it because of that big heal from the execute. And then this is craziness. Look at the damage on the fire. Oh my god. And I get him with the reap. He actually doesn't get the score with the flag. That is so funny. I actually stopped. They've got like 5 players here, and I just went through everybody. Oh my god. And then back up top here with the burnout, and then there's the light attack into the execute. He doesn't even have his undeath, so we don't need to worry about that, but I think that would have killed him if the undeath had procced. And then Yeah, just doing our best up here still. Trying to get as many kills as I possibly can. These enemies all over me. I go for my ultimate. Really good combo there to retaliate. And I love that the Great Axe Gap Closer can now be used to go through players, because that would have been an inescapable situation if I didn't have that Gap Closer on command like that. And I think that's where the real utility of this build comes from, is just the 2 Gap Closers. We have so much mobility. We can get in, we can get out real quickly. And within 13 seconds, we can do it all over again. Really, really nice. Oh my god, this poor guy here. He just takes the damage. Let's see. Oh, he jumps off the edge. I go for the potion chug. Miss my fireball entirely. This guy's got grit, so that incinerate was a bad incinerate. But that's okay. I do survive. I go for the burnout through. This guy starts shooting arrows, so I just go for my gap closer. 4.7k into the execute. He ends up not dodging it, but walking away from it. Oh man, execute. I love the skill, but the tracking on it is not amazing. And yeah, if people have too much haste, they can definitely escape like that. This guy here, what is he doing? He just turns around and shows me his back. I mean, thanks, but come on, man. You got to do a little bit more than that to keep yourself alive. And I just go for nice damage at the top of the stack there, and I managed to get some pretty good AoE. That's it. That's the end of that clip. And that was a great game. I think it was like 22 kills in that game, so really fun stuff. And then just a couple little highlight kills here before the next clip. Oh my god, look at how clean that combo is on the execute, or the gap closer. And we got like a 6k crit on it, so really powerful move now. I quite like it. Here we go, on to the next clip. We have a really bad start. I take a lot of damage from these two as I open into the clip, but look at that heal off the execute. You cannot let your guard down against a great axe. And not only does that get us the kill, but it heals me right back up to full health. I turn around here on this guy with some good damage on the fire staff. I try to go for the reap. He gets behind me. We both end up just kind of like shooting past each other there. Twice we shoot past each other. And I just keep trying to roll behind him. Always the strategy you want in a fight against a player. Just make them turn around as often as possible. We get great damage with the fire staff. There is the reap on the great axe, and then the light attack into the execute. Down he goes, and that big heal again. That big heal coming in clutch, giving us the health we need to just kind of scare off this fire staff player a little bit. Then I go for the burnout to try to get on top of him, but he turns around, he sees me coming. Oh my god, I walk right into the riposte. Rest in peace, man. And that's okay. We get an okay trade there with the reap, and we find ourselves in a pretty nasty spot though, because we've got 2 enemy players on top of us here. The other guy is ending up coming back, and I just go through with my great axe gap closer again. Love the fact that you can go through players with it now. That has absolutely changed Great Axe for me. It just, seriously, it's such a big buff to Great Axe. It is a massive buff. And then I get back up to the top here, and we've got 2 enemy players. There's the Fireball, and I go for the Incinerate. The Incinerate kind of bonks back the melee player. I always love that, especially with great sword players. This guy, oh my god, an Onslaught stance. 4.5k light attack. Jesus, man. This guy needs to not be an Onslaught stance, I guess. And this poor guy here gets zerged down by me and the 2 buddies here, and then these guys are going to go for the flag. And you guys know me, I don't play capture the flag, I play capture the deathmatch. And just keep looking for players to fight here. I feel like, you know, I might not help as much as maybe if I was trying to run the flag, but we're definitely distracting people by playing capture the deathmatch. Beautiful ultimate there, big AoE on the fireball, and then there we go for the incinerate. Everybody was so low health, and I didn't get a single kill off that combo. Oh, there we go. We got the reap. Okay, 1 player actually goes down to that combo, which is really nice. We take a lot of damage there, though. See, again, having mending execute, man. We had, like, what, under 1,000 health? That just saved us from dying. If we didn't have the mend there, we would have died in that combo 100%. And I find myself very low health. There's a really fortunate trade for me against this guy. And then the execute, and again, we go back up to full health. Oh my god, I absolutely love it. And then we get back inside here, and I try to fight this archer player a little bit, but oh, there's the musket guy. He's running in circles around me. I'm not sure what he's trying to do here. Maybe try to bait something out with the spear. We take a lot of damage from that spear stab, though. He has got some glass cannon damage, so we gotta be pretty careful here. And then there's the light attack. Okay, maybe not so glass cannon, actually. He's got some durability to him. And there is the fireball into the incinerate, and there's the light attack. Down he goes. That guy actually hurt for how much durability he had, so that's a solid build he was running. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We go back on to the top here. More enemy players coming up. We just, oh my god, the gap closer does so much damage. Does so much damage. If we had crit, that would have just been a nice flat out kill on that guy. And then I go down to the bottom as these guys chase. Again, always use the gap closer to go through the enemy group like that with burnout. It works really well. And then look how we can turn a fight. Big damage here. The execute comes down. There's the ultimate. Another one goes down. And that's the end of that game. There you go. Let's take a look at the build, guys. 350 strength, 50 intel. Great Axe is actually scaling from intel at E efficiency now, so that's why. 25 focus because I wanted to have the max refreshing possible. You can go for more con if you want. Just take the points out of strength. It's up to the user how you want to run this. But yeah, really, really liking it. The Fire Staff actually has good damage with this combo still. The Great Axe tree, I run a very Reaper heavy tree, but I do like having the pull as well as the root on the pull on our heavy attacks, just kind of giving a little bit more CC to the Great Axe that we can use at any time. And then the Fire Staff, of course, this is the Fire Staff tree I've been running lately, and Backdraft, very important for that big heavy attack splat when you get a lot of burning on your opponent. And then Incinerate as well. I've changed a little bit there, just running a couple more perks in it. For my Great Axe, I would actually like to have Plagued Crits and Trenchant Strikes. That would be my perfect Great Axe. And then these two skill perks as well as the gem that I have on there right now. But, you know, we don't live in a perfect world. I keep trying to farm it. I'm just really unlucky with that Great Axe. I don't know why. For Inferno, we've got Slash Harnessing, Keenly Empowered, and Keenly Jagged, as well as Ignited Gambit. Inferno's going to buff our Great Axe damage, of course, but the Inferno itself has pretty good damage on this build. Keenly Empowered, Keenly Jagged, we must have. It's good to have those two there. The Slash damage, I'll explain in a second. Taking a look at our very illegal pieces of gear here, we have got 3 pieces of Refreshing Shirking Heals, plus either Hasted Vigor, or Empowering Fireball. Now, all of these are the version 1 perks, so they will stack with the version 2 perks. So I have got 3 old Shirking Heals plus 4 of the new Shirking Heals on this build for 7 Shirking Heals in total. The old Shirking Heals are a little bit weaker though, so keep that in mind. And then of course I've got the 2 Fireballs. Yeah, we can stack a lot of cool stuff with this here. And then all of the refreshing. We got highly refreshing on the Nimble Coat. We got there were 3 refreshing on the gear. We've got the refreshing through our focus. And then when we get to the earring, we've got refreshment as well as the 5% that the earring gives on its own, giving us, I think it's 34% cooldown reduction, which is just massive. That's more than I've ever played with, honestly, in a long, long time. I think back in the day, you could go a lot more than that. But yeah, there you go, guys. And then this build stacks both slash and fire damage. We've got about 44% in power for both of them. 2 times Hasted Vigor as well, so we can just double up on the movement speed bonus whenever we get hit while dotted up. Dots are very popular right now. And there's Dark Ascent. And there's the build, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. It's weird as hell. It's a lot of fun. And have a great night. I'll see you next time.